I am Lazaros Ioannou and I side with SIGA to fight corruption in sport. Today, as we mark the 4th edition of the International Anti-Corruption Week, I am honored to join this global call for integrity, transparency and ethical leadership in sport. Sport has always been more than competition. It is a universal language, a platform that shapes values, inspires generations and unites communities across borders. But for sport to continue fulfilling this role, it must be protected. Integrity in sport is not a luxury, it is a necessity. When corruption enters the field, it does not only distort results, it erases trust, harms athletes, misleads fans, and weakens the very institutions responsible for safeguarding fair play. In recent years, we have seen how global challenges, financial crime, money laundering, improper influence, opaque ownership structures, and weak governance can infiltrate sport with alarming speed. The risks are no longer theoretical. They are real, they are complex, and require immediate and collective action. This is why SIGA's mission is so important, and this is why I stand with SIGA. Integrity is not built through statements. It is built through systems, through accountability, through consistent, measurable standards. The SIGA Universal Standards of Sports Integrity provide exactly that, a clear, practical, and internationally recognized framework that helps every organization, from clubs and leagues to federations and governing bodies, strengthen their governance, safeguard against corruption, and protect athletes, fans, and the sport itself. At APC Compliance, we are deeply committed to this cause. We work with sports organizations to help them navigate regulatory expectations, address vulnerabilities, and embed integrity principles into their daily operations. Whether through risk assessments, transparency evaluations, governance audits, or capacity building initiatives, our objective is simple: to support organizations in becoming stronger, safer, and more trustworthy. But integrity is not the responsibility of one entity alone. It requires the involvement of everyone. Governments that must implement robust laws, regulators that must provide guidance and ensure oversight, sports organizations that must adopt governance reforms, athletes, officials, and administrators who must uphold ethical behavior, and the private sector, which must play its part in promoting transparent and responsible practices. One principle I believe should guide us all is collective accountability. Integrity cannot be outsourced. It must be lived, practiced, and demonstrated by every individual and every organization involved in sport. Of course, there are real challenges: rapidly evolving financial integrity risks, globalized criminal networks exploiting sport for illicit purposes, lack of harmonization in governance and transparency standards, limited resources in many organizations, especially at grassroots level. But these challenges should not discourage us. They should motivate us, because if we do not act now, we risk losing the trust and credibility that sports has built over decades. As we reflect during this International Anti-Corruption Week, I invite all stakeholders from local clubs to international federations to join SIGA's global movement for integrity. Adopt the SIGA Universal Standards, participate in independent verification, commit to transparency, invest in education, and above all, recognize that integrity is not an obstacle to success, it is the foundation of sustainable success. The world of sport deserves better. Athletes deserve better. Fans deserve better. And the next generation deserves to inherit a sports ecosystem that is resilient, ethical, and free from corruption. Let us stand together, take responsibility together, and act together. Thank you.